Welcome back to Chat with Tissa, everyone. It's your favorite Tsanga girl. We are gonna have a guest, a whole guest on Chat with Tissa. Oh my gosh, like. This is nice. So you guys know already that the channel is about money and life. So life must happen, life must be shown on the channel. And I am so excited, I've been excited about who's gonna be joining me today. He is amazing and you are going to definitely be inspired. I hope you will be inspired. I know you will be inspired. Let's see who's our guest. Dun 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 dun. Ta-da! Ta-da! So this is our guest today. Man, like, just
oh my
look.
God,
You guys have been graced with two very beautiful women today. It's going to be nice on Chat with Tissa today. Hey, honey.
Hey, babe.
I know it tends to be very lively here.
Yeah, it's quite lively.
So, introduce yourself to the viewers.
All right. Okay, first of all, you will excuse me if my energy is not as great as this is. But yeah, my name is Mable Monyela. I live in China. I am currently a teacher in China, teaching English as a second language, and I am the founder of IamAble, which is a woman empower. Please.
No, continue. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything.
Which is a woman empowering platform, and we have a blog. It's called IamAbleMonyela.com, and yeah, that's just about it.
The reason I'm reacting like this is because it's just amazing. Two South Africans. We're both from South Africa. Limpopo grew up all her life in Johannesburg.
Limpopo. Oh,
Limpopo in the house. We're representing. Hey, we're holding the whole of South Africa here in China.
Just kidding.
Where in Limpopo?
Zanin.
Really?
Yeah, get back to
Hi,
the
honey.
Ay, inakubzela mas.
No, I thought you were Betty.
Yes, I'm Betty, but like get back to and you know, with Penny, it has like that umbrella and then there's dialects and then I'm already speaking. That's why I always play Tonga songs because like I'm
no. How,
yeah.
babe?
Listen.
No, I wanna mind, guys. It was not planned. I didn't plan this. Wow.
It wasn't.
So today, I'm really hoping that the key takeaway here will be inspiration. I hope that you will see yourself in us. And I hope that you will learn something from this and feel like, you see those two, I can be like them. What are you hoping for people to take away from this conversation that we're going to have today?
From the conversation that we're going to have today, I think one key takeaway should be, you can just do it.
You can
honestly do it.
So in everything that we're going to say, the one thing that should stay in your mind is that you can do it. Okay. Now that you guys know that we're both in China and we're both English teachers, okay? And okay, guys, I know you're gonna want to know, hey, what are the requirements to come to China? Biggest question, And I know I said you must see yourself in us, and if you're not in China already and you want to come to China, there are so many ways for you to find information about coming to China, and I will write everything in the description box. You know that I am the queen of writing things in the description box. So as you're watching, you can just click that arrow and then read the information that I leave in the description box. If you comment and say, how do I teach in China? I'm gonna know that you didn't read my description box.
And also I have a blog post on how to teach in China. So it has it's a guideline, all the steps. So
That's one of the links. That's one of the links that I'm going to be leaving there, because Mable did say that she has a blog, but we'll get into that. So first things first, Mabel, how long have you been here?
I've been in China for like 2 years. I came to China in 2019, November. So it's been 2 years and a few months.
What did you study?
Education. I'm a teacher by profession. I'm a science and an English teacher by profession.
Did you teach in South Africa?
Yes, I taught for like a few months and then I left.
Okay, how was that experience?
It was great.
Okay.
It was great. I loved it.
Mhm.
But after my degree, I just felt like it wasn't something that I was willing to do for a long time. Hence, I came to China. That was the main thing why I came to China, to kind of like rediscover myself and my passions and everything that I would like to do with my life going forward. Because the paperwork is really a lot in South Africa, you know? So
Shame teachers that are watching, guys. Our heart goes out to you.
Yeah.
My teachers, I saw how hard you work, and guys, respect your teachers, parents and students along. Like, teachers do a lot of work.
Yo.
And I'm not saying that because I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher, but I don't have half the work that a teacher in South Africa has.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's really a lot.
How did you feel that China was gonna give you that? How did you know China was gonna give you that?
So basically, it could have been anywhere, really. It could have been anywhere, but China was the closest option. Yeah, It was an option that was like, okay, this is possible. Let me do it. But I could have went to South Korea. I could have went to the UAE. I could have went anywhere, but China was a possible option for me. And my best friend had already came to China as well, so it was like an easier process for me.
I understand.
But it's something that I had always like had in my options to go to China, but it didn't have a reason. And when I found the reason, I was like, actually, I'm going to China.
Oh, so it was a thing that you wanted to do, but it didn't have reason. What do you mean by it didn't have reason?
It was something that was there. It was an option. I would like to do this. I would like to go to China. But it wasn't, I want to go to China, until I found my reason, which is the self-discovery journey that I just told you about. So when I started teaching, I loved it a lot. And my kids know that I love them too.
Shout out to Teacher Mable's kids. We want to see you in the comment section too, guys.
Yeah,
you have a lovely teacher.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved teaching in South Africa. I loved the kids, but the paperwork was too much. And also sometimes, love is not that enough. And I just knew that it wasn't something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life or, for a long period of time. So I was like, I just need to be in an environment where I'm just uncomfortable and where I can also be myself. Like if I can and go to a club, I can do that, and my parents won't even have to say anything about
your students.
it. Oh, my students. Yeah, so I was like, let me just actually go abroad. And that was the reason, self-discovery, to find myself, to find the tools that I can use to navigate my life. And
that's amazing.
That was the reason.
Give me a few things that you love about being here, that you've loved about your journey here.
Sure. China has been amazing. I don't want to lie to you. China has been amazing. And one of the things that I love about being in China, you will have money, Shame.
Hey, can you see us?
No, money will be a struggle.
No. We even look like money, please. Can you see us?
But
no, for sure. Mara.
Did you hear me? I said wait.
Mama Stiva. Exactly.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, but also like the time also, it depends. Like the first year you will have that money. But then obviously you were discovering yourself, you're still settling, and as the years go by, you're just like, okay, I do have it, but it has
What difference? Like
the
why
responsibilities.
Why is it so scattered now?
Why Yeah. So one thing, you will have money.
That's number one.
That's number one. You will have money. You'll be so safe in China. Like you will be really, really safe. Like you'll be safe. You can walk around at like 11 p.m. at night.
It's 9:30. We can go take a walk right now.
Yeah.
Just walk.
Yeah. And then another thing that I've loved, exploring is so easy in China. Like unfortunately with COVID, you can't necessarily just move from one city as easy, but you can explore at a lower price. Like you can just go on a
because
vacation.
so it's essentially the transportation and how efficient it is that allows you to then explore.
Explore. And things are so accessible. Like you want to buy groceries, you don't feel like going to the grocery store. You just, with just a click, and then your groceries come.
Convenient.
Yeah, it's so convenient. Being here has been convenient. And yeah, that's like one of the things that I really love about China.
Personally though, what do you feel like China has done for you? Imali siyabona.
Yeah.
Yeah, the money, no, we can see
no.
it. But like, what do you feel it has done for you that you cannot put money to?
Yeah. So I've always been an optimistic person. But I don't think I've ever believed in myself and my capabilities as much as I do now, and simply because of China. Maybe because of the kids that I taught. Like, at my workplace, the parents will just come with a Maserati just to fetch a kid from school. Like, Haibo, wow.
A pink in different colors, customized
colors. You even start liking colors like, oh, maybe I can, buy a car that's pink, Yeah, the Porsche, they just park. And I was like, Haibo, I'm breathing the same air as these people. I'm teaching these kids. How is it not possible that I can also achieve that, So, like, they took my self-belief, like, up high. Like, I can, like, from now on, honestly speaking, I'm going for whatever. Like, whatever it takes.
So, as long as me and that other person breathe the same air,
it's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible. And that's what China did for me. Yeah. Because, in South Africa, obviously, you're surrounding, With me, I come from the townships. And obviously, as much as I was optimistic, but I wasn't surrounded by those things that I wanted. But then I came to a place where I was surrounded by those things that I wanted. And I was like, go.
So you had to remove yourself from the environment in order to grow. And in you growing, you come back to the environment and you show so many other people.
So I'm going to be there and they're going to be surrounded.
No, you see? So this is the environment. She leaves it. And then she grows, and then she comes back, and they see this person who's grown, and they're like, wait a minute, nyamazi lo girl, man.
It's possible.
And then they're like,
yeah, because like even like coming to China, for some people it's not a big deal. Well, for me it was a big deal, and for the people that I left behind, it is a big deal, and if it's possible to actually leave your home country and go to another country and be as happy as I was, then what else? I mean, it's just really possible. And people just need to see it. Good, man, guys, there's bigger things, there's bigger things. But it all starts with small things. Like some people in Japan are, I just want to go to China. For some of us, it's like, I feel unfulfilled. I want to go somewhere. And also, even when you're leaving, probably you do have that thing. Like, who do you know in China? I will know them when I get there.
But then, even if you're like, okay, I just want to go to China. Yeah. Maybe that's also fine, even if you don't necessarily have
but the thing is, it doesn't come to people. People don't know that these things are possible for them. As much as they are possible for them, they don't know. They're like, Kanti, it's possible to go to China. Yes, it's possible to even go to America. It's possible to even go to London. It's possible to even go to the UAE. It's just possible to go anywhere you want to.
All right.
But we want to first say, hey, do you know someone? Do you have an aunt there? You don't even need to have
an aunt. You can
be
the first one. Who has ever... Let's think of a country. Denmark. If you don't know any South Africans in Denmark, be the first one that goes there. Let's see.
Yes. Just do your research. And I mean, in the world that we live in now, things are so convenient. You just need to spare some time, do your research.
The internet.
Go on the internet.
Facebook
go on
groups.
YouTube, Facebook groups. You meet people there. You even add them. Hi, wow, yo,
Hey.
that life.
No,
you're living.
just search South Africans living in China or South Africans living in South
Denmark.
Korea. South Africa, yeah, I think that's what I need to do next.
Yes.
South Africans living in Denmark. I must go and see what.
And
in
you're
Denmark.
going to find there, and you're going to find people that look like you, and you're like, okay. And then you check, and then you add. You become friends with them, even if maybe you don't plan on going to Denmark in the next 2 months. But just talking to someone who's somewhere else, somewhere where you want to go, it's just also important.
You just said something very important here.
Mm-hmm.
But before we continue on everything around China, I want to draw back and go back to how Mable has grown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you now look at yourself from when you got here to the person that you are now and what you have created? There's no better feeling than having something that you say, I created this. There was an opportunity and I saw myself being able to use that opportunity, because I feel like us being in China, us just being here, other than the money that you get from just your earnings, this country's an opportunity to be whatever it is that you actually want to be, So for you to now have that thing manifested, and then you don't see that there's something different about the rack today. There's something very different. Spot the difference, So tell us about the I'm not sure I understand. Usiri. Let me get it right. IamAble. Yes. So tell us about the IamAble brand.
Yeah.
I like it. IamAble. And what's beautiful is that it has your name embedded in it.
Yep.
Like, wow, amazing.
Yeah.
IamAble, but in that IamAble, there's Mable.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us more about that.
So it started off as a hobby.
Really?
Yeah, my brand started off as a hobby.
What hobby was it?
So like I said, that I came on a self-discovery journey when I was coming to China. But there's one thing about self-discovery. You don't say I want to find myself and sit. And you don't say I want to find myself and come to China and say I'm finding myself.
I want to be rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you left your comfort zone, where you go, you need to put in the work. That's one thing about self-discovery, and the daily acts as well, to discover yourself and the things that you love. So like I said, that I came on a self-discovery journey, but there was also something that was missing. Obviously I love reading. For those of you who know me, I love reading. And but then I realized that, okay, this self-discovery journey needs to come with something, I need to be intentional about it. And then that's when I was trying to find other things that I love doing. And I realized that I love writing. I write almost every day. I write almost everything. Everything that I do is write. I write, and I even probably sometimes pour out too much to my friends, my loved ones. My texts are always different. My loved ones are like, okay, sharp. And then I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And then, I'll give you a paragraph, So I was doing all of those things unprovoked. And that's another thing with finding things that you love, the things that you do unprovoked. So I was like, actually, what can you do as a reader? What jobs can you find as a reader? What jobs can you find?
So you went on the internet?
Yes, I went on Google.
Jobs you can find as a reader?
Yes.
So because I know how to read and I'm reading.
And I love reading.
What jobs can I find as a reader?
Yeah.
What did Google say?
And then they were like, blogging. That blogging just came up too much. It was just in my face. And I've always loved blogs, but back in the days, I didn't know that blogs, you need to subscribe or anything. I just knew that, there's this platform that I like where I just like going and just read a few things. And I didn't realize that actually Google is also made up of so many blogs. We get information from blogs.
From blogs, yeah.
So blogging came up too much, and then I was like, okay, maybe I can be a blogger. And then I went on Udemy, and then I purchased the course, and then it was a course, investing in
yourself. I love that. So you spent money, and you learned to skill. Okay, you purchased the course.
Yes. And I
what was the
course
about?
It was about blogging, how to start your own blog, and just how to just love blogging and possibly make a living out of blogging. Although I haven't made any living out of my blogging life, but yeah. And then that's when I started creating the blog, and then I spent like half of last year creating the blog, because I started from last year 2020, late 2020 November, and then I only released the blog like later in the year, but I was doing it and I kept on doing it for myself. So it was just a hobby of me, just putting down words, writing things down, creating stuff for my blog, designing everything for my blog. And when you are doing something, when you start doing something, obviously even like with your phone, it's always like sneaking around like, you said blogging, let me show you another blogger.
Yes.
Let me show you another blogger, let me show you. So I started seeing people like bloggers and stuff. I started following people, and like I just felt like I had like my own tribe, and I was just so motivated to do everything in terms of like that blogging life. And then I was like, there was a time then, sometime last year, I wanted to buy a planner. I wanted to buy a planner, but we're in China, guys, and English is is a problem.
If you have quotes that are grammatically wrong, the date is in Chinese, but
so I wanted to buy a planner because I love planners. Like, I've always been that person.
Financial journal, guys.
I just love
it's me so.
So when I went on Taobao, which is our platform here,
it's like our Amazon.
Like our Amazon,
but something just better than Amazon.
Yeah, it's just the best of everything. And then I just could not find a journal, but I still bought a journal that I did not really like. I was like, how to create your own journal. I went back to Google.
Wow.
How to create your own journal.
Really?
Yeah, how to create your own planner.
Like, no, this one, I don't like it. How can I create my own journal? Google.
Yeah.
How to create your own journal.
Yeah. How to create your own journal, how to create your own planner, and they started popping up. Even when I like stopped like searching, but because it's something that I had already searched, even on YouTube, it will still come up, and then I would see people selling planners and everything. I was like, how about I actually create one that I would like? The one that I would like, the one that I would just be so happy. And I mean, when you're in China, also, when you think about an idea, you're like, hi, I want my own cup. You can
tomorrow I can show up with a cup that has chat with this. That must be a thing.
Yes.
I'll bring a cup now.
Banner with
lights.
Lights,
everything.
So that's another thing with China. It makes you just
you can access things very quickly,
and to not stress about small things.
Who's gonna do the branding? You don't have to go through a company. You find it all on that one app.
Let's do it.
Delivered in 3 days.
Yeah, I don't think if I was in South Africa, I was even probably going to think of how to create your own planner. How to... Maybe I was going to think about it.
But you're going to think about all the hoops and the hurdles, and those things were going to stop you.
Yes, exactly.
So that's one thing again about China, and what it does, it allows you to just dream without the problems.
Yes, without any roadblocks. Yeah. Like, you just dream.
And then you're like, I can literally tomorrow have
you can. It's not a thing of having blind faith and hoping. No, you actually can.
Yeah.
So, and then I was like, how to create your own planner, and then I left it. But then with YouTube, it keeps on coming back. It keeps on reminding you.
Miguel, you want to search about these things? Yeah, besides.
Yeah. So I kept on seeing it popping up and everything. And then late last year, I just went ahead and did it. So I created my own planner.
High five.
Yeah.
High five.
Not the high five, low five. High.
No, high. You did.
Yeah.
How did that feel, Mable?
The process was life-filling. Like I was full of life when I was creating the planner. I remember I used to talk to my mom almost every day during that time, and we had a lot of things to talk about because I was just always looking forward to something. So nikili happy man, you know, like begin all you know,
and people can think that, oh, you're in China, you're earning money, that must every day you must wake up and be happy just because of that. No,
it's not enough also.
No, maybe that first couple of months when your bank account is now shining and all of that, you're like, oh, wow, I am the gal, I am the boy, I am the man and the woman, you know?
Yeah.
But then after some time, you're like, but there's still something.
There's something missing.
Because we're meant to create. We are here to create.
Yep, exactly. That's why we have all of this, because
somebody created it. Even the earth, without all these things,
there's a creator.
Right? So we're here to create. Now, guys, behold the moment where we see the creation. The IamAble, actually diary, not a diary, guys. It's not a diary, it's not a journal.
Not a journal.
What is it?
It's a planner.
Planner. It's the IamAble Planner. Because when you plan your life in this planner, you feel that you are able to do those things.
Please.
You guys ready? Like, look at this. Look. Just look. Ah. Reason why I'm so excited about this is because I love writing. So that's a similarity between you and I. I love writing. I love planning my day, planning my week, planning my month, planning my year, planning my life. Okay? And what's beautiful about writing things down and planning is that you can always go back and read it. You when you have it in your hands and this is what you have written, this is what you felt, and you can go back and read it again, you know? So let's open it because there are other things in here. I saw my page, you guys. It's not just pages in here.
No.
It's so well thought out.
Yeah.
It's so well thought out. Like what you said, that you couldn't find what you wanted. You couldn't find the planner that you wanted. So
I created
you created a planner. Right? In life, if you can't find even the book, if you're not reading the book you want to read,
write one.
Maybe we'll write a book. It comes in a box. It comes in a
beautiful box.
Very, like, it's very beautiful. I can already see myself having this box for a very long time.
Yeah.
A very, very long time. And then it's magnetic. When you click.
I go. It's serious.
It's very serious. Take yourself serious.
Yeah, please.
Okay. And then, okay. Ta. Look at this. And she wrote me a beautiful note here. Okay, so you get this card. And then I'm gonna read it in front of the audience.
Okay.
I didn't read it. I was like reserving this one to read live in front of you guys. She says, "Hey Tessa, all things." Oh, okay. Hey Tessa, to the all things finance queen, you are to me and many others. May you keep the same energy you have in teaching us and showing us with positivity. And how can I forget your oh so contagious laugh? Keep doing well and have a blast of a year. And I know you will love this planner. Oh, thank you, hon. Thank you. I've been waiting for it, and I'm so excited. From now on, when I come here on Chat with Tessa, And then I'm like, yo, where's the financial journal? This is what I'm going to be holding. And then, wow, ina chanami, guys. Chanami. Wow. And at the back, this is the website for your blog. Because remember, Mable did say that she started off by creating a blog, right? And on her blog, that's where she also has information about how to come to China and teach in China, okay? And on that blog, she shares a lot of different things about life, and I think the most recent one was about the importance of
I was reviewing my vision board.
Your vision board, right? And I believe that with where Mable is gonna go in life, and I know you're gonna go very far in life, we will experience it in this blog. We will definitely experience it there. You don't have to try and see the link. I'll leave it in the description box. But wait, let's go back to my planner. Look at this. Just look. Woo! She is beautiful. Like, she is so beautiful. Look at her. Even the way she feels, her weight, like she's just amazing. And when you open it, it says, I am able. Mable, I am able.
Yeah.
I love that. January is already gone.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use up my space in January because I have a lot of reflecting to do. And I feel that in life, a lot of the things that you do, if you do not reflect on them, you miss out on so many growth opportunities.
True.
There are so many things that happened in January, but if I don't sit and reflect, I could miss those lessons or those things and then go into February not having changed much.
True.
So I'm still going to use up my January space.
And just to add, like, it's never too late to get a planner. Even if it's a year planner, it's never too late. Look how many months we still have. Like, you know? Even if you get it in May, it's a planner. You can still plan your life.
You're planning your life. I see. It's not a diary. It's a planner. We're planning. So it doesn't matter when you get it. It's essentially your planner. And on Instagram, on financial chats _Desa, you guys will be seeing me planning my life. And I hope that will motivate you to also get your planner and plan your life. I cannot wait. Actually, what I look forward to the most at the end of the year is looking at my planner like this and seeing my 2022. You know how we look at our Instagram and we edit like videos and we like show how your year has been and everything.
Good.
Fine, but it's very temporary. But I'm gonna have it all in this box, in this planner, and I'll be very excited about the next one. Are you gonna bring us a planner every year?
Yeah, sure. A planner every year.
Nice.
And there's gonna be better things. There's amazing things coming up with the planner. Like, I have a lot of plans. For example, we have a book list inside the planner. So I usually just say we when I'm talking about my brand because I kind of like have my board members inside.
And it's also a community. You're thinking about the
So we have a book list, which is something that we'll be reading books every month and reviewing those books on social media, on my IG, simply because my other business platform is not that doesn't have that many followers. Maybe with time I'll move it to there, but like, we'll be reviewing books and just build a community of amazing people who think, you know.
You know what, I'm listening to you speak, but I'm like, no, the universe is speaking here. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember you did.
So remember Mable says there's a book list in the planner, right? And for February, the book is The Alchemist. And what a coincidence. I was on holiday and I was reading this book. Yes, Santiago, guys, this book.
Yeah.
I remember the first time that I read this book, which was years ago. It did so much for me. It literally spoke to me and told me, this, I'll go for it.
It speaks to a lot of people.
You see how you said you came to China because you felt like you needed... Me, now, after reading this, all the doubts that I had that was still keeping... Because I knew about China for years before coming. But I wasn't leaving.
And why were you not leaving?
I kept trying to find other excuses to not leave. I read this book and I was like,
I'm leaving.
YOLO. YOLO. I'm going to be Santiago. Now, that's not the reason I'm smiling. The reason I'm smiling is because the fourth book is a book that I started reading yesterday.
Then you'll be joining us.
I was reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad yesterday.
Yeah.
Because yes, I'm reading Think and Grow Rich, but because it's such a book that really needs you to pace yourself.
Yeah, no, this one needs you.
It needs you to like.
It's like an assignment.
Yeah,
you know?
this booking is an assignment.
Yeah.
You can't just, you know. So sometimes when I'm taking breaks, I start like exploring all my other books, and I literally had just started reading this one. So how beautiful that this planner is like literally aligning with the things I'm doing.
Important books.
Important books. And I can imagine like if after reading all 12 of them, you'll feel so full.
Ignited.
Yeah. I like that word.
Ignited.
You feel ignited.
And also having a community of people. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a platform where there's like 10,000s of people there. Even if it's just like a group of people, 10 people, read a book, talk about it. There's always something to take out of a book. Always. Whether it's a love story, whether it's a self-help book, whether it's a memoir, you can always take something out of it. And that on its own, it builds a community. You have a tribe, you know? And now you like one day you just need something. Just like, okay, obviously Tisa is like one of my people now. I'm just like, okay, I find someone who says, girl, I need to learn how to invest. My community, I go to Tisa. Hey Tisa, there's someone that I know who wants to learn how to invest. And then I transfer to them. It's a whole community, and you start networking. You meet more people, and the next thing you know, everything is just possible within your cycle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the growth can begin with you.
Yeah, the growth
because
can
when
begin
you
with you.
grow, people around you will grow.
People
too.
around you grow too. So
not Uguti. Hey, me, I'm leveling up in life. Me, I'm growing.
Hello.
I don't want.
No.
You guys are holding me back.
People.
You guys are holding me back. You grow with your community,
and you need people always.
Always.
You will always need people. So having a book club, it's not necessarily just about reading. It also helps with networking, getting to know each other. What are you good at? How can you help me? How can I help you? You know? And then you start growing.
Amazing. Yeah. What can we expect from Mable and the IamAble brand?
Wow.
Without revealing any secrets, get us excited. I'm already excited about this planner. But yeah, what can we expect from you?
Yeah, what you can expect from IamAble, number one, just a ball of positivity, you know? A ball of positivity, motivation, and yeah, we are going far together, of course, because I can't go far alone. So we are going far together. Number one, it's the book club that I've started now, the virtual book club, and the first book that we are reviewing is the book of the month, which is month of Feb, which is the Alchemist. That's number one. And yeah.
Hey, why am I not in the book club?
It's virtual. I'm there. On Instagram, I'm just gonna set up like a reminder. I think I posted about it. Yeah. Yeah. But like there isn't like any special people who are coming. Anyone can just come into the live and we review the book, and yeah. Also just meet people. You can join the live.
And that's what I was about to say. So if people want to join the IamAble community and follow Mable and keep this motivation and inspiration and growth momentum flowing, where do they find you?
They can find me on Instagram. Number one though is my blog, where they can go on my blog and join the IamAble Click. We are a click. I chose Click for a reason. I know it's known for, bad things. In high school when there's a click, they're just like, they don't like people.
No.
But then we're bringing positivity into the click. So you can join the IamAble Click by subscribing on my blog, and then you can get like the latest updates. I've recently sent out a newsletter about the virtual book club and the importance of just being in a book club. And yeah, you can find me on my blog. Number one, on IamAbleMonyela.com. You can find me on Instagram at IamAbleMonyela. And you can also find me on my business page, which is IamAble Click on Instagram and Facebook. I'm not sure how many friends I have there, but maybe yeah. Facebook and
but the first
Mable
place
Monyela.
is the blog.
The first place
Visit
is the blog. Yeah.
And purchase your planner, guys. I'll also leave the details if you want to purchase the 2022 planner. You're gonna see it with me in almost every video.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will be a reminder that you should get yours. You know, and inside it's just as beautiful as it looks on the outside. So if you're interested in purchasing it, the link will be in the description box. The instructions will be there, so you guys can purchase your planner as well. And at the end of the year, we're gonna review nicely together, even monthly.
Yeah.
So review again, you know, and then get to the end of the year feeling like, ooh, I am boss, you know.
Yeah.
So Mable, thank you so much for being here today. You're such an inspiration, and I know for sure there's somebody that you have inspired today, and you will continue to be an inspiration to a lot of people. You're an inspiration to me as well.
You're an inspiration to me too.
You know, I'm looking at you and I'm like, I am able to. Yeah. You know, and I would like for you to leave the Chat with This community and the IamAble community, the whole clique. What words do you leave us with today?
Wow.
Well, what do you want to say to somebody who's watching there, just looking at us, you know? Yeah.
To somebody who's watching at home or wherever they are, I just want to say that, you know, it's possible. It's possible to do things that you want to do. And when things don't move as fast as you want them to, it doesn't mean you need to stop. I mean, look at this of one. She started probably from one follower. I mean, from one subscriber, of course. But I mean, she's here now, and her community, I believe that it's going to keep on growing. But then growth is slow. But when it hits that one day when it's just, you know, you reach that one day where it happens. But it starts with daily acts until you get to that one day when it hits and it happens. But it's not an act of one day. You need to put in the work. Like all those people that you see just like, just doing so well, he's doing so well. They are working. And if you haven't started working, do it now. For yourself, for your loved ones, and for your community. You know? So yeah, it all starts with just putting in that work. It doesn't have to feel like it's pressure, like, this is too much pressure. Nah, just do things that you love, you know? Just do things that you love, but be so intentional about it and be so aware. Ask yourself questions. You'll find things that you love and you'll be so surprised. Those things that you do unprovoked are the things that you should be doing. So continue doing them and you'll be surprised what can come out of it. So
because this all started with
just
you doing
finding things that I love.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for sharing with the community and radiating that energy, you know, that energy of I can do it, you know, being an example, you know, not just now you're online talking. The people that are doing things, and I say this is what I'm doing, and I hope that in you seeing what I'm doing, you'll feel inspired and motivated. So today, I don't have to say thank you, Nakansa, alone. I have somebody to say it with me.
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's no longer Nakansa because it's two people. So what do we say, Mable? It's I can. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes, because plural.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you.
Wait.
Okay, 3. And then there's this thing that I do at the end where I'm like,
okay,
you know,
I'm gonna try my best.
You know, when you just like act like you look so pretty, like,
oh my god. I don't know how to look pretty.
Sorry.
Wow.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Akenza. You should put that.
Nice.
Awesome.
Love it. planner, like it must stay neat.
Yeah.
It must stay neat. When I turn
That's
the
how I
pages,
feel with mine.
When I turn the pages, I must do this. Like,
Yo.
like you must open the page like nicely.
Yo, that's how I feel with mine.
Wow, goodbye.
Take yourself serious.
You know, no, this one is the one where I'm gonna because you see how I write here. Here I just write. I just write. So,
The key takeaways.
actually, with The Alchemist, how I felt when I read it the first time versus how I feel now, it's different, but it's the same thing, but it's different.
Yeah.
Because I'm at a different stage in my life now.
So do you feel like the first time was more intense or the second time was intense or it's just intense?
It's intense, but now, with the first one, it was more like, yeah, no, this, you will never have peace. Like, the first one... The first one was like, I think you'll never have peace. If you don't go abroad, you will never have peace.
And the thing is, it's
like
so relatable because he's also leaving stuff behind.
Yes, he's leaving stuff behind.
Yeah.
And he meets people along his journey that also did not fulfill their dreams.
They quit along the way.
You know? And they just like, yeah. So I knew I was not gonna have peace. I must be Santiago.
Yeah.
I must be Santiago. So now when I read it again, I was like, okay. No, you're going in the right direction, Mama. Keep going.
Yeah.
You're going in the
It's
right
like
direction.
was it like more of a reflection now?
It was a reflection, but also like keep at it.
Nice.
Keep at it.
Nice.
Because I didn't feel that emptiness that I felt at first. Like,
just
go. You will not have peace.
Yeah.
And I put the book down and I moved on with life.
Yeah.
Still doing regular things. And every time you see this orange.
Yeah. And you know when you tell people like, yo, this book changed my life.
They're like, how?
How can a book
How?
change your life?
Actually, somebody
Change
said,
your life.
if you read this book at different stages in your life, you actually experience it differently. Yeah. So how I experienced it the first time I read it versus how I how I feel about it now is different.
So how would you recommend this book to someone? To someone
any
who
age, any stage in your life, read The Alchemist.
Yeah.
There are so many forces out there that remove us from what we are truly called to be and to do, but it's in you. Somewhere deep down, even if you feel like you're confused, somewhere deep within you, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You know, but there's been so many things that have distracted you that when you read this book, if nothing moves inside of you, just read it again.
Because with me, the first time I read it, I loved it. I read it when I was here in China. But it was like you know, like everything was just the way it needed to be. But obviously, you will still need to grow as a person and do other things. But then it kind of like motivated me to believe in myself more, to say, hi man, you know what, whatever that you're doing, just keep on doing it. But now, because obviously with the journey that I'm about to take, I feel it more. I feel it more. I'm like, yo, vele. Yeah, just
burning
do
desire.
It. Yeah.
And you know what? When reading this book, don't read it like it's a story I need to finish.
No.
You can literally read 10, 20 pages of this book and you stop.
The thing is,
and there's something.
If you could see the highlights from the last time I read this book, I think I've highlighted everything. Every page has that thing. You're just like, yes. Wow.
All things are one. I underlined that. Like when I was reading, all the things that I let the story be. I followed Santiago. Ish, no boy. And when each day is the same as the next, it's because people fail to recognize the good things that happen in their lives every day that the sun rises. And how many days do we fail to recognize that?
There's too many days. Therefore, you need this planner.
It all like,
To keep you alive. To know, because like honestly speaking, they are months or days, or weeks that go by and just like, what did I actually do?
It's the same thing
Like-
with money. We spend we earn the whole salary
Yeah.
now and you're like, what did I actually do?
Yeah, like it just went, not because you're even taking a break.
No,
Sometimes you're tired
you
and you need
were
to
busy,
rest,
but
as
you
a
still
person.
feel like
You didn't do anything.
I was busy, but
you did not do
what
anything
did
with your
I
life.
do? What
So
can
you
I
need to constantly do things that make you feel alive.
Mm.
Like now, you probably have been doing things that make you feel alive. If I ask you, what did you do in the past 2 weeks or in the past week, you're just like, oh,
can
I.
definitely tell
It's
you what I
been,
did.
it's been good.
And there's evidence.
Yeah, I've been doing this.
You can now start leaving the evidence in
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So, yeah. If you see it, you like same old, just know that you're bored and you need to do something about it.
When something evolves, everything around that thing evolves as well. You see, I'm just opening random pages in this book.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but it's not about the quote, man. It's the story as a whole.
The story as a whole.
Did you know the part where Santiago goes and works? Like when he was like, yeah, I'm starting my dream now. And then he gets robbed.
Shame.
That could have
like they
crushed.
took everything.
It was such a crushing moment.
But even with how he deals with those situations, the misfortunes, he doesn't like die immediately like when everything happens. Obviously it does affect him, but he doesn't become so it's pointless, I have nothing. And
what made him feel that way was what the crystal merchant said. He said that even if you worked in my shop for a whole year, you still won't have enough money to go to Egypt. So he was like, so now with money that was not even enough to get me to Egypt in the first place.
Yeah.
And even if I work here and I get this and I earn this money, then why don't I just go back to being a shepherd? Let me just buy my sheep. And it's so easy for us to believe that, no, there's no way. Let me just go back to the norm.
Yeah. That's why they always say, just start with the first step. Because like with a lot of things that we do in life, it sometimes it gets hard, ne? But it's possible. But had you known about how hard it gets,
you're not gonna do it. If you knew that.
Had I known that China was gonna be on lockdown, I'm sorry. Where am I going?
You're so lucky to be here before the lockdowns, to be honest with you.
Where am I going?
The universe was conspiring.
I wasn't even gonna try coming.
Is it?
Because like lockdown was horrible.
It was.
It was so bad. And knowing that you at some point you'll be locked up and have to choose whether you want to leave or stay. I wouldn't have came.
Because that's what we are right now. We're locked up. And you have to decide do I stay
or leave?
Do I leave? And if you leave,
you leave.
And China is being somewhat about this, and they just won't let you back in jail just like that.
They won't. They don't play like that. Also, you're teaching their kids. I think they're more strict on teachers because with teaching, like it starts there. If one kid is sick, they go to their families go to work, so it's crazy.
Yeah. Now this was such a lovely chat. I can't believe that this is the first time I meet you.
And probably
in person.
The last time in China. No, in China.
I'm like, what the hell? What's going on now? You're going to Denmark now.
I'm thinking of taking that Denmark opportunity. Yeah, in China. So I'm just gonna get to South Africa, get a few things done, and I'm actually planning on going